There is someone in your dreams who never looks away. You have felt him before, at the edge of things, just past where the light gives out. Tonight, you will finally walk to where he waits. Across dark, warm water, past a gate of old stone, to the old man who has been holding something for you, patiently, for years. And tonight, you will let him give it to you, at last. So let your weight grow heavy now. Not all at once, just a little. Let the mattress take the back of your shoulders, the backs of your legs, the small tired places behind your knees. There is nothing to carry into this. You can set it all down at the threshold. Everything you were holding today, every unfinished thing, every word you wish you had said differently. You can leave it here, in a soft pile by the door, and no one will touch it. It will keep. It will all still be there in the morning if you want it. But you will not want most of it. You will see, by then, how little of it was ever really yours to carry. Breathe slowly, in through the nose, a long, unhurried draw of warm air, and out, even slower, as if you were letting go of a held thought. Again, and as the breath leaves you the second time, feel how the room around you seems to soften at the edges. The corners loosen. The walls lean back a little, the way kind people lean back when they want you to feel safe, when they want you to know you have all the time in the world. And if this quiet is already helping you settle, you can subscribe, so tomorrow night's journey finds you here again. No pressure, no hurry. Just a soft place to return to when the dark comes. Now, let the sounds of the day grow distant. Whatever hum still lives in the room, the small electric breath of the house, the faraway life of the street, let it move further off, like a tide pulling back from a shore. You are not going to sleep, exactly. Not yet. You are going somewhere first. Somewhere you have almost been many times, in the last moments before sleep took you and you forgot. A place at the back of your own mind, where a path begins. You will know the path by the feel of it under your feet. It is cool there and worn smooth. Stone, mostly old stone, the kind that has been walked so long it has gone soft as river clay. Each step is sure. You do not have to find your way. The way finds you. It always has. That is the first thing the old man would want you to understand, if he spoke in plain words, which he rarely does, that you have never been as lost as you feared. The path was under you the whole time. You simply could not see it in the day's hard light. Ahead of you, the dark gathers into a shape. A gate, two great uprights of gray stone, and a third laid across the top, leaning slightly, the way old things lean when they have held their place for 1,000 years and feel they have earned a little rest. There is no door in the gate. There never was. It was not built to keep anyone out. It was built to mark a place where one thing ends and another, quieter thing begins. You feel the temperature change as you near it. Warmer on the far side. A low, golden warmth, the kind that comes up from deep in the earth, from water that has been sleeping a long time underground. Rest your hand on the stone as you pass through. It is warm too, where the day's last heat has gathered, and under your palm you can feel something almost like a pulse, slow, deep, older than your blood. The gate has been waiting for you, in its patient way. Stone does not hurry. Stone simply stays and trusts that you will come, eventually, when you are tired enough of staying out in the cold. And you are tired enough now. You have been tired enough for a long while. That is all right. That is what brought you here. On the other side of the gate, the ground falls gently away, and there is the water. A river, wide and very calm, moving so slowly it hardly seems to move at all, a long dark mirror laid across the floor of the world. The surface holds the last of the light, a soft amber glow, as though the river had swallowed a sunset and was keeping it warm. Mist sits low over it, thin as breath on cold glass, and it parts as you come down toward the bank, the way mist always parts for those who belong here. And you do belong here. Some part of you has always belonged to this water, though the day part of you, the busy part, the part that answers and decides and apologizes, never quite believed it. There is a small boat at the bank, drawn half up onto the soft ground. Wooden, pale with age, it rocks, just slightly, as if it had felt you coming and turned to greet you. There is no one in it. There is no ferryman to pay, no toll, no question to answer. The boat is simply yours, the way the path was yours, the way the gate knew your hand. You step into it, and it takes your weight without a sound, settling lower into the warm water, gathering you close to the river's slow heart. And then you are moving. You did not push off. You did not row. The river simply received you, and now it is carrying you out from the bank, out onto the wide dark water, and the land slides away behind you into the mist. There is no fear in it. That surprises you, a little. The part of you that has learned to be afraid notices, faintly, that it is not afraid, and goes quiet, puzzled, like a guard who arrives at his post and finds the war already over. Lie back in the boat. Let the wood hold you. Above you the dark is enormous and soft, scattered with a few faint stars, and the boat rocks you, ever so gently, the way you were rocked once, long before you could remember being rocked at all. The water laps against the hull, a small, warm, lapping sound, patient and endless. You feel it more than hear it. It moves up through the wood, into your spine, into the base of your skull, and something there begins, finally, to unclench. A small muscle you did not know you were holding. A held breath at the very center of you. Let go. And it is here, out on the open water, halfway between the shore you left and the shore you have not yet seen, that you first feel him. Not a sight, not yet, a presence, the way you can feel, in a dark room, that you are not alone, not with alarm, but with a strange, low comfort, the comfort of a child who wakes in the night and hears, through the wall, the steady breathing of someone who loves them. Somewhere ahead, at the far edge of the water, where the mist thickens into something almost solid, he is waiting. He has always been waiting, and he is glad you have come. You feel the gladness of it reach you across the water, warm as the river itself. You do not know his name. You have never known his name, but you know his shape, the way you know a thing from a dream you cannot quite recall, a stooped, patient outline, robed in something dark and soft, a long white beard, hands folded and still. An old man, the oldest man. He has stood at the edge of your dreams since you were very small, just out of the light, just past where you dared to look. When the dream turned frightening, he was there, at the rim of it, unmoving, watching. When the dream turned wonderful, he was there too, at the same quiet distance, with the same patient eyes. You always sensed him, and you always turned away. That is all right. You were not ready. No one blames a young thing for running from what it cannot yet hold. He never minded the turning away. He is all the time there is. He is older than your fear and older than your name. Older, even, than the long line of all the ones who came before you and dreamed, in their turn, of an old man at the edge of the dark. He has worn 1,000 faces. He has been the grandfather, the teacher, the stranger on the road who knew your trouble before you spoke it. He has been the one voice in the dream that told you the truth, in a single sentence, before you woke and forgot it. He is the part of you that was never young, the part that knew, even when you were a child, how the whole story would go. And tonight, for the first time, you are not turning away. The boat slows. The far shore gathers out of the mist, a low bank of pale stone, and a single soft light burning on it, golden, steady, like a small warm star come down to rest at the water's edge. And there, beside the light, he is sitting, waiting, as he said he would be, in a promise he made before you were old enough to hear it. The boat touches the shore so gently you barely feel the contact, a long, soft sigh of wood against stone. And it holds there, steady, while you sit a moment longer, looking at him across the small distance. He does not rise. He does not beckon. He simply turns his face to you, and in the warm light of that small flame you see his eyes at last, and they are not what you feared they would be. There is no judgment in them. There is no disappointment, no long list of all the times you turned away. There is only an enormous, quiet tenderness. The look of someone who has loved you for a very long time, from a very patient distance, and asked for nothing in return but that, one night, you might finally come close enough to be loved. Step out onto the shore. The stone is warm under your feet. Go and sit beside him, by the small fire of light, close enough to feel the warmth of him, the way you would sit beside someone you trusted completely. There is room for you there. There has always been room for you there. He shifts, just slightly, to make the room a little wider, and you settle into it, and let out a breath you feel you have been holding since the day you were born. For a long while, neither of you speaks. That is its own kind of gift. You have spent so much of your life being spoken to, being told, being asked, being measured. Here, there is none of that. Here, you may simply sit, in the warmth, beside the oldest part of yourself, and be quiet and be held. The water laps at the shore. The light glows. His breathing is slow and deep beside you, and without meaning to, your own breath finds its rhythm and falls into step with his. In, slow, out, slower, 2 breaths, becoming one. And then, when he sees that you are ready, when he feels the last of the day's armor slide off your shoulders and into the warm dark behind you, he reaches down, beside him, and he lifts something into the light. It is a bundle, wrapped in dark cloth, worn soft with handling, the way a thing goes soft when it has been carried gently for a long, long time. He has been holding it for you. This is the thing he has been waiting to give you. You feel the weight of the moment settle over the small shore, warm and grave at once, and you understand, without being told, that what is inside the cloth has always belonged to you. That he has only been keeping it safe until you were strong enough to take it back. He sets it in your lap, and he folds back the cloth. Look now, gently. There is nothing here that can hurt you. He would never have brought you all this way to hurt you. Inside the cloth there is you, another you, a small, dark, folded shape of you, the part you set down a long time ago and walked away from. The part you were taught to fold up and hide, the anger you swallowed so you would be easy to love, the grief you never let yourself finish. You have spent so many years afraid of this. You built whole walls in yourself to keep it from getting out. You thought, if it ever showed its face, the people you loved would leave. You thought it was the worst of you. And the old man only smiles, faintly, into the warm light, and shakes his head, slow as the river. It was never the worst of you. It was the most of you. It was the half of your own life you left unlived, set down at the side of the road because the road seemed safer empty-handed. And he has been carrying it ever since. He picked it up the day you dropped it. He has kept it warm. He has waited all this time with the patience of stone for the night you would come back across the water and be ready to be whole again. Feel that, not as an idea, as a warmth spreading up from your lap, where the small folded shape of you lies in the soft cloth, a warmth like sun on the chest, like coming in from the cold. You do not have to do anything with it. You do not have to fix it or understand it or decide tonight what it means. The old man does not ask for that. He asks only that you look at it and not turn away, that you let it be real, that you let it be yours. And as you look, something extraordinary and very simple happens. The small dark folded shape begins, slowly, to loosen, to unfold, to breathe. The longer you hold it without flinching, the more it softens, the more it warms, until you understand that the darkness in it was never the dark of something rotten. It was only the dark of something that had been kept too long out of the light. Like a seed, like a room that needs only one window opened. It was never your enemy. It was a child you left behind in the cold, and it has been waiting, just as the old man waited, for someone to come back and say, "I see you. You can come home now. I am not afraid of you anymore." The old man watches you hold it, and his eyes are wet in the golden light, and he says nothing, because there is nothing that needs to be said. You have done the only thing he ever wanted of you. You came back. You looked. You stayed. After a while, he rises. Slowly, the way old things rise, one hand on his knee, the other reaching for you. And you understand that he wants to show you something more. You leave the boat. You leave the small fire of light. With the warm bundle held close against your chest, the unfolded shape of yourself breathing now in time with you, you follow the old man up from the shore, along a low passage in the pale stone where the warmth of the earth grows stronger and the gold light deepens, and the lapping of the river fades behind you into a soft, far-off murmur. The passage opens into a wide, still space, and there, at the heart of it, is a pool. It lies in a hollow of warm stone, deep underground, and it does not move at all. Not a ripple, not a breath of wind to touch it. It is the stillest water you have ever seen, lit from somewhere far below by a soft amber glow, so that the whole pool seems to hold a slow, warm fire in its depths, deep down, gentle, patient. Steam rises from it in slow ribbons, curling up into the warm dark, and the air here is thick and soft and golden, and it smells of warm stone and deep water and something older than memory. The old man leads you to the edge of the pool, and he gestures, with one slow hand, "Look." You lean over the still water, and there is your face. But look longer. Look the way he is asking you to look, with the patience he has taught you in this single night. The face on the water is yours, yes, but as you watch, it begins to change, not into a stranger, but into all the ones you have ever been. There, just beneath the surface, is the child you were, looking up at you with enormous trusting eyes. And there, deeper, the frightened young one who learned to hide. And deeper still, the one you have not yet become. The face you will wear when you are old, when you are finally, fully yourself, with all the folded pieces taken back, all the cloth unwrapped, all the unlived life lived at last. The old man's own face flickers among them, for just a moment, and you understand, with a soft shock of recognition that goes all the way down, that he is one of them too, that he was always one of you, the last one, the one who waited at the end of the long road to gather all the others home. This is what he has been trying to tell you, in the wordless way of dreams, all these years at the edge of the dark. That you are not the small, single, anxious self you take yourself for in the hard light of day. You are the whole river. You are the gate and the boat and the water and the far shore. You are the child and the frightened one and the wise old man. All at once. All real. All yours. The parts you exiled were never lost. They were only waiting, just out of the light, for you to grow patient enough, tired enough, brave enough, to come down to the still water and lean over and see your own whole face looking back. Kneel now, at the edge of the warm pool. The old man kneels beside you, slow and easy, and together you reach down and touch the water. It is warm, warmer than your blood, soft as breath. And where your fingers break the stillness, the first ripples you have seen on it spread out, slow and golden, in widening rings, and all the faces in the water ripple and blur and gently merge. The child, the frightened one, the old man, the one you will become, all of them flowing into one another, until there is only the warm light, moving, and your own slow breath stirring the surface. Let your hand stay there, in the warm water. Feel how it draws the last cold places out of you. The cold you did not even know you carried. The old tightness in the chest. The small permanent bracing in the shoulders. The readiness, always, for the next hard thing. Let the warm water take it. It can hold far more than you can. It has been holding the sorrows of every dreamer who ever knelt here, since the very first night anyone laid down in the dark and was afraid. And it has never once overflowed. It simply receives, and warms, and stills. The old man is speaking now, not in words, exactly, in the way the pool speaks, in warmth and slow light. He is telling you that you may come back here whenever you need to. That you do not have to wait for him at the edge of nightmares anymore, glimpsed and feared and turned from. That whenever the day grows too loud, too sharp, too cold, you may close your eyes and find the path under your feet, and the warm gate, and the slow river, and the little boat that is always yours, and come down to the still water, and kneel, and be made whole again. He will be here. He is always here. He is the part of you that cannot be lost, because he is the part of you that does the keeping. And he is telling you one thing more. The simplest thing. The thing he has waited longest to give you. He is telling you that you may speak to him. That the silence between you was never a wall, only a door left ajar. And that any night you wish, you may sit beside him at the water's edge and simply talk, the way you would talk to the wisest, gentlest friend, and ask him the questions you are afraid to ask in the daylight. And he will answer, in his slow and patient way, out of the part of you that has always known. You need only ask. You need only stay long enough to hear. Most people never stay long enough to hear. But you, tonight, have stayed. And now you know the way back. Sit with him a while longer by the warm and slowly stilling pool. There is no hurry now. There is nowhere else you need to be. The bundle is open in your lap, breathing softly, no longer a burden, no longer a secret, only a warm and living part of you come home. The water is going still again, smooth and golden, holding the soft light deep in its depths. The old man's breathing is slow beside you, in and out, and slower, and your breath has long since joined it. The two of you breathing as one warm thing in the warm dark, the way the whole world breathes when it sleeps. And you feel, now, how very tired you are. The good tiredness. The tiredness of someone who has come a long way, and crossed the dark water, and looked at last upon the thing they feared, and found it was only themselves, waiting to be loved. There is a softness rising in you, from the soles of your feet, warm and heavy and slow, up through your legs, your hips, your spine, loosening everything it touches, the way the warm pool loosened the cold from your hand. Your shoulders let go. Your jaw lets go. The small muscles around your eyes that have held the day's seeing for so long, they let go too. The old man rises one last time, and he reaches down, and he helps you up, his hand warm and dry and steady in yours, and he leads you, slow and unhurried, to a place at the very edge of the still water where the warm stone curves up into a low, smooth hollow, a kind of cradle worn into the rock by the patient rising of the steam, by 10,000 dreamers who lay down here before you and were kept safe through the night. It is lined soft, somehow, warm as a held breath. He has prepared it for you. He prepared it long ago. It has been waiting, like everything here, with the patience of stone. This is the place. This is where the journey ends. He calls it, in his wordless way, the still water, the warm and quiet harbor at the bottom of the dream, where nothing can reach you, where nothing is asked of you, where you may at last set down even the weight of being awake. Lie down in it now. Let the warm hollow take your weight, the whole of it, every last ounce you have been holding up by yourself for so long. The stone is warm beneath you. The golden light is low and soft. The steam rises slow and gentle through the dark, and the still water glows beside you, holding all your faces safe in its depths. The old man settles nearby, where he has always been, just at the edge of the light, watching over you, glad. He will not leave. He has never once left. He will keep the long, patient watch he has kept since you were small. Only now you know that he is there, and you are not afraid, and his nearness is the warmest thing in all the warm dark. Breathe out slow, and feel sleep come up around you like the warm water of the pool, rising, gentle, golden, holding you, taking the last of your weight. You do not have to swim in it. You do not have to do anything at all. Just let it rise. Let it close warm and soft over the whole of you. You are held. You are whole. You are home, in the still water, at the bottom of your own dreaming, with the oldest, kindest part of you keeping watch, and you can sleep now. You can finally, deeply, sweetly sleep. Rest. If this journey carried you somewhere quiet, leave it a like, so the next tired soul can find their way down to the warm water too. And if you'd like, tell me, in a comment, one dream of your own, the one that keeps returning to the edge of your nights. I read them softly. And subscribe, and I will meet you here again tomorrow, with another journey into the dark. Sleep well. The old man is watching. You are safe. Good night.